No, I mean I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna highlight the fact that we look the same. Mine's green or red. Edit the cap, change colour.
Highlighters.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 31 of the Sweet Science Podcast. With myself, Fat Mouse. Who else we got in here?
I'm Cash with a K and not a C.
Can I just say, I do realise, innit, that it looks like it's just one person, mirror image did it. I thought this wasn't planned, obviously.
Split screen.
We just sat down, looked at the camera and realised that we're almost identical today, which is... It's a bit of a mad one. But
who's the anchor? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below.
I said, who's the anchor, bruv? Are you dumb, bruv? Click that like button, bruv, obviously.
Comment for me, like for some mouse.
All right, cool. Bruv. Yeah, man, I swear down we didn't plan this, bruv. It's kind of
we just literally just clocked now.
Only looking at the camera screen.
Grey and yellow.
But yeah, man.
We're like Super Saiyans, bruv.
Bruv, this lockdown's jarring, man, bruv. This lockdown is the hardest one. It's been a year. You know that? Almost a year, man.
It's mad. It has been mad.
Almost a year of almost non-stop lockdown.
I know. It's scary. It's going to be like that for another year.
The word isn't scary, but the word is mad.
Do you know what it is? It's not scary, it's eerie. You know what eerie means, isn't it? It's just very zombified.
It's just apocalyptic.
Yes.
Apocalyptic. Nah, man, it's just like, bruv, it's affecting me, man. Gym's closed. I know I keep talking about it, but I need that place, man, for my sanity. For this, I'm the heaviest I've been in like 6-7 years, bruv. Just everything's mad. I can't touch my toes no more because I'm going to stretch at home, bruv. What am I? Flipping Mr. Motivator. I can't do them things there.
Dowsing,
bruv. Am I dowsing? Am I human, bruv? Never.
Is it Dowsing or Sim?
Sim. Dowsing. Yeah, bruv. So, do you get me? Yeah, it is what it is. Shops are closed. I just want to go to another city. Just want to do something in it. I don't even want to leave the country. I do want to leave the country, but right now I'd rather just go flipping Hampshire or something.
If we could go somewhere right now,
I'm trying to go Japan. We will go Japan this year, inshallah.
If we got any our subscribers out in Japan,
oh my days, let us know, because I want to go to them things, you know, the hotels where it's like a pod. Have you seen it? It's just a capsule, bro.
Yeah.
Your whole room is like a MRI. Have you had an MRI before? Have you been in that thing?
I've been in bed.
You waffling?
Of course I
blood. I had about 50 of them.
I lived in a hospital for basically my whole life.
Man was just in a giant magnet. You know that's what it stands for, innit? Magnetic resonance imaging. I'm not an idiot, bruv. I research what happens to me, bruv. But you go in there and it's like that. You get just a little bit more space than like a little tunnel. It's almost like a coffin. But anyway.
The worst experience I had MRI. You know when I was in hospital?
Yeah.
In the summer.
Oh yeah? You was podding?
Yeah. Because obviously I couldn't.
Oh, that was your hip, innit? Or
my hip. So they were trying to get me to lie down on it. And usually MRIs, for me, they're not bad, innit? Because you know people get scared, claustrophobic and all that.
No.
For me, it's calm. I go in there, have a little nap, whatever, and I'm done. This was the most, because I couldn't lie down.
Why? Oh, you was in
pain.
Because
I had to lie down so they could get my hip MRI in it.
Yeah,
so I'm in it, and bro, it was the worst pain I've ever been in because I'm just trying to stay comfortable. But I can't. I'm in a box, mate. I'm in a cough,
and you're there for a while. It's like half an hour.
Like that.
So I'm a wide guy, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they say don't touch the walls. Like they say don't move and don't touch the walls.
Can't help it.
I'm like this, and I'm in there, and I'm trying not to move, bruv. Like
I said that to them. I was like, bruv, how can I do it? And I was in so much pain. I was like in so much pain, like I wanted to cry. And you know how they say press the button if you need to come out. I pressed it about 4 times. I felt so weak, bruv. It's an ego thing, bruv. But I couldn't. I tried, bruv. But this felt like, you know, MRIs about half an hour usually.
Something like that, 20 minutes, bruv.
20 minutes to half an hour.
Feels long,
this one, because I was in pain, felt like 2 hours, bro. Crazy. I'm just counting it down in my head, like, come on, it should be 5 more minutes.
Yeah,
and I'm counting. It's not happening. I'm like, brother, my Danny, brother. Some action man. You, brother, got me looking like I can slide in and out by myself.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
It was mad. It was so painful.
Lie, that for me, it's like a little moment of reflection because you get the headphones on, can't hear nothing. You can just hear slightly.
Yeah,
but bruv, you start to stiffen up and get into mad pain, and then I'm just like, bruv, this is very uncomfortable. I'm focusing on it.
So
It says,
bad.
please do not look directly at the beam. And I'm just staring at the words because I can't. Yeah, I'm like a you in. If you tell me
no one knows
do
what you
something,
do.
I'll do it.
What can you do in there? You're just
Yeah.
there and just thinking about your life. What went
Contemplating.
wrong? Why am I in here?
Why am I here? Ah, man, I've had too many of them. At one point, I just wanted to, because there's one you can go into. So there's a weight limit in it on these things in it, and I think it's 150 kilo. And there was a point in my life here where I was around that weight, you know that. So they asked you, you fill in the form in it, weight, height, whatever. And then when I put my weight in, they were like, mate, we might have to book you in another hospital. There's a whole, you walk into it rather than you lay down. Imagine that, but you have to stand.
This guy's going through airport security in the hospital, bro.
I swear down, bruv. And I was like, man, that's when I realised my life's got to change, bruv. But here I am again, thanks to flipping Boris Johnson, bruv.
Boris Johansson, you got a lot of making up to do.
Johannesburg, bruv.
I think what Boris should do is really pay for everyone's gym memberships when they get out.
It's not even.
It's a good idea. I might start that petition.
I'm on it, bruv. You know, you can do a flipping. What's that thing called? Not GoFundMe. The petition. What's it called?
The government petition thing. Sign
You can
up.
just do that. You
Sign
can
me.
do anything now, innit? Just do anything now. Just make up stuff. They're trying to give learner drivers the license without even applying, without even taking a driving test. I saw that. That was circulating for a while.
What?
Imagine that, bruv. Just allow
Learners to
learner
drive.
drivers. Just give them the license, bruv. What is this? You telling me you can't wait a little bit longer? You're not even meant to be out. So where are you trying to drive to? Take me for an idiot, bruv. Anyway, man.
But yeah, man. Let's see how it goes.
I was gonna say I'm peckish in it, but I am not. So I've started dieting again because my situation's getting out of hand. And today's my cheat day. So we thought, why not do this thing? We've done this place before. Yeah? We've reviewed this gaff before.
Beautiful gaff.
It's local. The guys in there are really lovely. I forget the owner's name, but he's a good He's a good, nice guy, innit? And I went in there and I saw this whole new addition to their little, whatever you call it, the display. I found it very interesting. So I said, you know what, let's give it a go. So we're going back to XOXO. Shout them out up in Willesden Green.
Big
Northwest
keys,
London.
little keys, big keys, little
There
keys.
you go. XOXO. I don't know if
He
you
has
can
a
see
present.
that. And they gave us this thing here. Yeah, so we're going to take a picture anyway. Where is it? That way there. I don't think we do thumbnails no more anyway, bro.
Yeah, don't matter.
But yeah, that there. So we got what they call the fantasy. No, what's it called? That fantasy croissant. Blood, how can man forget the name?
You have to order them in advance.
You have
as well.
to order it 24 hours in advance, innit? I mean, really and truly, they said it only takes a few hours, but you know, you still have to order it in advance. So let's open it up.
Did you get a pic?
Yeah. I took a picture of that anyway. We're gonna take pictures of like the inside once we get in there. So yeah, we ordered 2 yesterday. We almost didn't actually make it today. Today is Sunday. We were gonna record tomorrow, maybe, but thankfully we didn't need to. But if we did, it would have been a problem because this would have been sat for another 24 hours just sitting there getting stale. So thankfully that's not the case. These were made today. We collected them a little bit later than we should have, but still. But we're ready to roll now. So let's do this. I'm going to do the big reveal. Nice bow tie. I appreciate that. Like I said, I ordered 2 and they gave us a 3rd. So the sound technician, he's going to get one on the house. So thank you for that, Mr. XO. Appreciate that. There's the
Sound
bow.
technician, lighting technician.
Just the technician in
technician
general.
in general.
And the Street
Tactician.
Fighter tactician as well.
Street
still.
Fighter flipping
He
legend.
battered me today, bruv.
He's taking us to Japan?
We're going to Japan, 100%. All right, so you wanted the Ferrero Rocher one, innit?
Oh, wow. They give us
There's
gold plates.
Malteser. Yeah, gold plates.
Gold standard.
Gold standard nutrition. All right,
It's the sound
that's not
technician.
terrible.
That's yours?
OG. I want you to take a picture of that, please. Or, yeah, take a picture. So move it to the side.
Wow. That's
I'm gonna go for the-
amazing.
Gee, which one do you prefer? Just point if you don't want to be heard.
Give me a
I
phone.
don't. Just choose, bruv. That one. Say no more.
Give me a phone.
Okay. Give me your plate, please, sir. Hands are cleaned up. Oh, snap. We just did a forward roll. Oh, blood. There you go. No problem at all. All right. So,
No problem.
oh my. They had quite a few to choose from. Yeah. Now, me, I like variety, but I couldn't choose just one.
Variety?
Oh, I did get you a knife and fork as well, sir. Here you go, my man. I grabbed 3. I don't know why, but I did it.
I can't lie to you. This is mad.
Why are you zooming in so close?
No, I'm getting different
Lay back,
angles.
bruv. You know you can buy this food photography class workshop. You should do that. Bam. You should do, bruv. Look, okay, compare his photo. He took a picture of his Ferrero Rocher thing to this, bruv. Man's gonna go like that.
This looks mad.
It does look interesting though.
I'm gonna take a picture. I mean, I'm gonna show you lot in the camera by folding my thing.
What?
By folding my plate.
You're such a genius, bro. Man, turn it into a flipping burrito, bro, or whatever.
It's a burrito. Dorito?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, your photos might be better than mine.
Thank you. I don't need a course now.
Maybe I do.
Maybe you need a course.
Maybe I deserve.
Jeez.
All right. Things just come to my head, so my apologies.
Swap?
Nope. So Cash got the Ferrero Rocher. Can we just appreciate for a moment? It's got like gold dust, like gold glitter, edible gold, bruv. Gold dust. He got that one, the Ferrero Rocher with chocolate and some nuts on the top. My thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not what I ordered because this is the one that I didn't order. Sound technician ordered. I ordered the Reese's peanut butter, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad. No, I don't want it. I'm glad because this one looks phenomenal. So don't take offense.
It actually does look better.
I gave you the choice. I'm glad I gave you the choice because I like this one, and that means everyone's happy. You get me? But so
our sound technician doesn't actually have a voice.
he can technician sounds.
He just nods,
but not his own. Yeah. So my one is Lotus Biscoff and Malteser. I never thought that was even a combination you could make, bruv. So I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't stop like staring at it. I should look up at the camera occasionally, but I cannot do so. Do you get me?
And I do so.
But yeah. Bismillah. I understand it's not fresh out the oven, so that's gonna be problematic. But we can make a what you man using a knife and fork, bruv?
Because mine's drizzled with bare sauce, bro. If you look at it, bro, and tell me mine ain't got more sauce than yours.
Duck in, bro. Hey, it's messy though.
Wow.
It's messy, and I'm not even a messy eater. It's good, man. So the croissant is. Should I say croissant? I'm not going to say that. That's long, man.
Do you say croissant in French with the typical French pronunciation? Is it croissant, 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 croissant? Well, essentially, if you are able to pronounce the French R like the French do, just say croissant. Croissant. The T at the end of croissant is definitely silent, so do not say croissant, but rather croissant.
This is good. This is good. Tyson Fury?
Just imagine that was accurate though.
You big bum.
Imagine this was fresh out the oven. That would be crazy.
You big bum. You big dos. You big joss. Can't lie to you. Well done. Well flipping done.
I apologize, but I am not going to talk until this is done because
well done.
It's good.
Wow. Wow, we want it. Wow, we want.
Wait, man.
Oh, snap.
It's alright, huh?
When you get into the middle, it's soft, alive.
That's how croissants are, bro. Decent, alive. Good, man.
As long as our sound technician approves,
100%.
that's what that matters now.
Oh yeah, it needs a hot beverage still.
So if you guys didn't hear that, our sound technician said in Dagestani, it will taste a lot nicer with a cup of tea.
It would go nice, bruv.
It will go nice with a cup of tea.
No, come back. I'm not trying to waste any. Oh my.
Inskrap, fuskrim, merk, duur.
Blood, I've got.
So I just said to him,
in Swedish.
I'm a fossai.
Alright, so this is my last bite. Final bite.
Why does it sound like Gustafsson?
Wow. Can I clean
You finished already? Guys, I'm having Lucas because I need electrolytes. Get me?
Life of a footballer.
Life of a footballer. I'm a baller.
Footballer.
I play
It
foosball.
needs a juice, man, but yeah, man.
Sorry, man. Can't have my electrolytes.
That's interesting.
You review yours, G. Told him.
So
It's done.
that was the Lotus and Malteser croissant, however you pronounce it, blood.
Coca-Cola sauce.
Croissant from XOXO in Willesden. Now, let me break it down a little bit. I don't want to dwell too long or, you know, spend too long talking about it. But the croissant itself, not the word's not dry, the word's not hard. It's just not come straight out of the oven, innit? So obviously by nature, it's going to be a little bit hard, a little bit tough to kind of, you know, eat. But the way the Biscoff and Malteser, it's two types of crunch. Imagine that. You got the crunch of the Biscoff biscuit and you've got the little like the crispy crunch of the Malteser. Genius. Oh my days, hold on. We need to talk about appearance first, bruv.
Yeah.
You cannot top the appearance of these things. Mm-hmm. That 100% is such a spectacle. Such a spectacle. It needs glasses. Yeah? So I would say 10 out of 10 for appearance. No shadow of a doubt. Mm-hmm. I cannot say anything less than that because, bruv, you get me? That's that. 10 out of 10. The taste, it's good. It's good. Like I said, if the croissant was fresher, like it just come out of the thing, it would be phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I would like to see changed. It needs to have something inside it.
Oh, yes.
Imagine a little bit of that lotus spread. Or
you know them things that they stick in?
You're flipping syringe, bruv. Just give it the vaccine. Just give it the vaccine. Did you get me? Give it a little lotus vaccine, bruv. That would have been too chocolatey. Man said too chocolatey. If there was chocolate inside there, sound engineer saying it might be too chocolatey. But I'm not gonna lie.
1 second.
There's no such thing as too chocolatey. Oh, snap.
Don't,
you know.
Sorry, I just said to him, don't ever say enough, not enough. There's never enough chocolate.
It's true. There's no such thing as too much chocolate unless it's like a glass of chocolate juice. You hear me?
A glass of chocolate juice.
Other than that, like it's dank, bruv. But I do see what you're saying. I'm like a nice little something just to add a little bit of like, you know what I mean, surprise.
I'm translating for you. That
is good. That is good finish.
Shout out Martin, bro. You know Martin used to bang that all the time. Oh, Andy.
What are you talking
Danny
about?
Dossa.
What are you talking about?
So Martin, my old coach, used to be like the Danny. He used to chat to Danny. He chat to everyone and look at Danny and pretend.
Translate him. Why? Why? And he's waffling.
Yeah, he's waffling.
All right, so I'm gonna sanitize my hands just because I want to feel like I'm washing my hands.
He's a washer.
Yeah. Taste. But sorry about the noisy chair. Taste. Like I said, that's all that's missing. Other than that, it's 8 out of 10. It's a good 8 out of 10. Just to perfect it, 2 things. Maybe if it was warmed through, but then if we warmed it, it wouldn't look warm because it would all like melt. And then on top of that, excuse me, you right there, pal. And on top of that, if there was just something inside, it doesn't have to be too, you get me, too extravagant, but something inside there, just like a surprise. Wham, bow, surprise, motherfudger. Yeah, that would have been nice to have, but we didn't have that. But cool, 8 out of 10 for taste. Over to Cash for his review. Oh, he's chugging.
So, for me, I'm in the same boat as Mouse in terms of appearance. I have to give it a solid 10 out of 10.
No doubt about it.
Gold plate, gold croissant, gold rocher.
Oh yeah, even the thing was sprinkled.
My
with
Ferrero
gold.
Rocher was sprinkled with gold. 24 karat of gold.
Bro. Imagine that, bro.
You know? It looked lit. There's just enough nuts on there. Sprinkled on,
nuts,
dashed on top, huh?
And it's good, like, to have your nuts on the croissant.
Yeah, definitely. You want to be funny? You want to be smart? But yeah, solid 10 out of 10, 100%. In terms of taste, again, I'm gonna have to copy him today. I look like him. We dress the same review. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very fair.
Excuse me. I'm being honest. My honest opinion, it's really just a croissant with some toppings on top, basically. Do you know what I mean?
The toppings are what make it.
That's what I'm saying. It's the idea that goes behind it. It's the presentation. It's the effort that's gone into it. And it does taste good. Sometimes you can get a croissant and put certain toppings on it and they just don't mash well. Like I don't think an Oreo croissant would be nice, in my opinion.
That's a fair point, you know.
I think it tastes a bit weird, but a Biscoff croissant can bang. Depends what biscuit, you know. In my opinion, it might sound a bit plain, but a digestives croissant.
Oh, that would be mad, bro.
Would bang?
Chocolate.
Yeah. Chocolate digestives.
That would be mad.
But like a rich tea biscuit croissant?
Nah, never.
What's that?
What is that, bruv?
That's like
That's a fair
unseasoned
point,
chicken.
Yeah. For the Oh yeah, Twix one might be mad.
Give it for the Twix. So sound engineer just came out of nowhere and said Twix.
Twix might be dank.
Scaffer. Do the guy said careful. I said scaffer.
It's clever.
That means clever.
Okay.
Very smart.
Serious, bruv. I wonder how long you can carry this on for.
No, it's my language.
Oh no, wait, sorry, bro. I didn't mean to mock your language.
Skrekage. Sketch.
You got a little croissant there?
Do you want to fix it?
Have I got any? No.
It's not my face. I'm edge.
Okay, so
Conor McGregor.
I will say that 1.0, yeah, for the amount of effort put in and how it doesn't match. But do you understand? Like, you know, the 10 and the 8. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. But
yeah. For me, this would be a nice solid 9, 9.5 if, like you said,
if it had something
inside
there,
it.
Something in there.
Like, you know, like a pan of chocolate's got the chocolate inside it. It's nice and hardened.
Flipping Tesco hazelnut chocolate croissants.
And they rip inside and they just,
it's soft.
I want perfection. You know what I want?
That's what
really, for a long time, I haven't had a custard donut.
I'm not really a big fan. Oh, the donuts. Remember the ones I showed you? I can't wait for that.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that, bruv.
But yeah, XOXO, you done us again.
Shout out XOXO, Willesden Green.
Shout out.
Yes. That was good, man.
Fantastical.
Yeah. So, I lie. The sound engineer approves. Shooms the engineer, literally, is the name. Sklada.
He says gang. He says gang.
Gang. Yeah. Mum, well done.
Mum, well done. That's all I heard is mum, well done.
Stupid, bruv.
What did you say?
Man. Yeah, mum. Hear me. Well done. And this guy cannot help but highlight everything that I say that sounds off. You know I mean? Sometimes we mince our words or whatever the word is. Like, you know I mean? You mix up your letters, pronunciation don't come out right. You can't help but highlight it. I respect it, but it's jarring sometimes because I didn't even say it.
Darwin. Charles. Anyway.
All right.
Let's go, lads. Let's take a little flight.
First event of the year.
Where
first UFC event of the year. We're going to fly to the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen.
Abu
Dhabi. The Middle East. The United Emirates. United Arab Emirates.
The United Arabs of America.
The United Emirates of Arabia. UEA. UEA Sports is in the game. Yeah? The first UFC event of the year of 2021. Fight night.
Fight Island 7.
Fight Island 7, bruv. Shooms, I beg you, can you pull this thing down, please? From the back there. Sorry. You see there? The silver thing? Yeah, just pull it towards you. Like towards the
pull it. Just pull it.
Pull it.
No, pull it.
Pull. Yeah,
yank it.
Just yank it. Just straighten this out. There we go. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
Thanks.
Nice one. I don't know if that's showing up, but it's
hard. You got to speak in it.
Scared him. School it. You understand him, Blue? This is good. Just be patient.
But yeah, so back to what we were saying is UFC kicked off the year with an actual bang. What a bang. What a card.
What an event. What a card. What madness.
We had Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar as the main event. But before that, we had a good card. I think it was
a decent card, you know.
Very decent.
There's a lot of things to cover. I'm not going to cover all of them.
I'll
let you take the lead. I'll let you touch on what you feel like touching on. But I'm going to implore you not to touch on everything, please.
Cool. He's going to implore me. There was a few shocks on the card, actually. Yes. I think the main one which I was very shocked about was, and it's probably ignorance on my behalf.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Is Joaquin Buckley.
Okay.
Versus Alessio Di Chirico.
Slow it down.
Di Chirico.
Something like that.
I was going to say Jericho.
Who's the Jericho?
Jinx paddles, Chris the Jinx, Mas. But yeah, Alessio Di Chirico knocked out Joaquin Buckley.
When did this happen?
When? It happened on the weekend.
This guy's an idiot, bruv.
Yeah. Happened on the weekend.
Di Chirico, yes, well done.
But yeah, it was in the first round.
Yeah.
Within the first couple of minutes, I think it was that first 2-3 minutes.
So yeah, just entering the third minute.
Yeah, Di Chirico caught him with a lovely head kick. I think Joaquin was on the way in for a shot or something. Cracked him on the head, went down. couple of punches while he's on the floor, and the ref waved it off. A big win for Alessio. Massive, a huge win. Yeah. Shout all my Italian fans out there.
He's unbeaten. No. He's not unbeaten. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking of some next guys, but yeah.
But a big win for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, man, if it's... I don't know if Buckley took it easy.
What do you mean?
As in he was overlooking...
going into the fight.
It was weird. It was strange because...
Coming off the win he came off, his last fight, yeah, you will feel invincible. You will feel like bad. His KO went viral. They made edits of it. It looked like a Mortal Kombat thing. It was insane. He won KO of the year. I don't even think it was arguably. I think it was officially KO of the year. And could have gone on to be KO of the
It's mad though because like the Kiriko was coming off a three fight losing streak.
Wow.
And obviously Buckley was on a 2-fight winning streak. Obviously he had the KO of the year and then a very good impressive win after that, following up. And a lot of people were looking.
That wasn't his last fight.
No.
Oh man. Apologies.
So everybody's talking about he's going to push on this year, look to cement a place in the top 3, top 2, and try and look for a title shot eventually. And he was talking a good game as well. Buckley was selling himself. He was getting more notoriety.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I guess it happens.
It does happen.
And it's common in the UFC. You know, it's common. And now it's just about how he bounces back and comes back.
You can't let it dishearten you, but maybe, like you said, there was an air of invincibility.
Could be.
There was a mad, like he was.
I mean, I don't know. Kiriko's actually a good fighter, very underrated. And if you think about it, he's coming off a 3-fight losing streak, and he's going up against someone who's got KO of the year. You know, everybody's riding the wave of Buckley.
Yes.
At the moment.
Yeah,
so I understand the fact that he probably felt to himself, I'm going to go in and walk through this guy.
Yeah.
I get it. But again, it's the UFC and you never know. You know? You don't know. In boxing, they always say one punch can change a fight. In UFC, literally, it could be a kick. Bro. It could be a punch. It could be a submission. Anything could literally change the fight.
Yeah.
But big win for Kiriko. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Alessio, well done. And he's definitely going to put himself in line for another big fight coming up.
Good stuff.
And then also another shock we had on the same card, which was the co-main event, was Ponzinibbio. He took on Lee. And I mean, I don't know. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but
unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate is the word, because Ponzinibbio had been out for about 15 months, I think. Was it 15?
Man had some bone infection, didn't he? They had a lot of.
Let me check how long he was out for. It wasn't 15. Maybe I'm thinking of Conor.
I think it's more than that, bro. I think it's more than that. I believe it's 2 years, bro. But I may well be mistaken. I'm not good with these things. I just like seeing people hit each other.
So 2 years. Sorry, he hadn't fought since.
I was just being modest.
About 2 years, over 2 years. I don't know about 15 months. He hadn't fought since 2018, November 2018, when he knocked out Neil Magny.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
He knocked out Neil Magny. And
he was on a winning streak, seven fight win streak, something crazy like that.
Yep.
Then he just got plagued. Injury.
Yeah, 7. Think of it.
Illness.
Good wins. He beat up on Mike Perry, KO'd Neil Magny, KO'd Gunnar Nelson.
Did you say he beat up Mike Perry?
Beat up on Mike Perry. Yeah, in my opinion, he battered Mike Perry.
Gunnar Nelson. These are big wins, man.
And yeah, I mean, being out for that time, and I don't know, man, but Jingliang Lee is a very good fighter in his own respect, underrated. Absolutely. And building up momentum, you know.
He was the underdog because of the name, but he's not as in like because of his opponent. But, you know, these Chinese guys aren't to be messed with, bro.
100%. I mean, he was on a 3-fight win streak before he took on Neil Magny in his last fight, and he lost by unanimous decision, and that was sort of in March 2020.
That definitely played a role in the bookies. No, the bookies kind of like, what do we call it? Like,
oh yeah, because Ponzinibbio destroyed Magny, and then
but that's not how it works, man. Yeah, it doesn't work.
But again, that's 2 years difference. That's a different Magny completely as well, because Magny now
different Ponzinibbio because of the layoff. Because of what he's been battling, it's been, you know, he's had an unfortunate few years. Sad to see him come back and you know, suffer this kind of loss. But Charge it to the game, man.
I rate Santiago. I think he'll be back. I think he's a very good fighter, but I think he just needs to come back and get a win now and build up that confidence again. Because if you've been out for more than 2 years, I mean, I guess Lee was I don't want to say stepping stone, but you know,
like a tune-up, maybe, but it wasn't a tune-up in the end. It was just a...
Because Ponzinibbio was sort of on the verge of fighting the contenders and the title and getting a title shot. He was in that kind of contention. He was in that talk in 2018. It was a
different space though, 2018.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's changed now. So
much has changed.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. He'll be back for sure. He's a very good fighter. But again, another shock on the card, and I think Jing Liang Li is going to have a big fight lined up for himself very soon. I'm not going to lie to you.
Can I just take a second to commend the fact that you keep saying his name, because I would keep butchering the name, but you're doing it. Like, I can clock that your voice goes a little bit lower and you kind of just try shy away from saying it, but very well done.
Thanks.
Was it Jing
Liang Li?
I can't do it, bruv. Jing Liang.
It's Jing Liang Li.
There's an L in there, bruv. It's difficult. Jing Liang.
Yeah, Jing Liang Li.
Apparently I said it correctly. It's just, it doesn't sound, obviously a foreign name in it. If I were to say my name, Fat Mouse, what? How is that your name, bro?
The thing is with the names in Chinese, I don't know if you say it the other way. So it could be Li Jingliang, like, you know, Wei Li Zhang and Zhang Wei Li.
Yeah. It's all a bit mad.
People say it differently, but the way I say it is Li. I just call him Li, but
just go by the names that
I've got it as Li Jingliang. Yeah, that's how I have it and know him as. But
either way, good guy. And you know what? I like his character. Do you know what I mean? Going into the ways, you know, when Ponzinibbio came out with a little Maradona poster, and he came out a little bit serious because it's fight night, innit? It's weighing day or whatever. But he quite happily held up the post for him. He was like, while they look mean, he's also got that air of like a little bit, not comical, bruv, but he's just jovial. He's cool. You get me? He's all right, man. He was an easygoing character to go against. You know, sometimes you get them bad blood looking guys and they're all mean, and it's usually the guys with the flipping eyeball tats and that. But nah, he just come through and he was like just very like amicable. So I rated that, man. Did you get me? What's next, bruv? Was that the co-main?
Yeah, and then we go into the. Sorry, no, that wasn't the co-main.
That wasn't the co-main.
The co-main was
It was Condit.
Carlos Condit, Matt Brown.
Matt Brown. I mean, because you said it was the co-main that was in my head earlier, but yeah, I mean, Carlos Condit, Matt Brown. How did it go?
It was a good performance from Condit.
So yeah, good performance. Yeah, definitely.
Condit basically won a unanimous decision, and sorry, what was I going to say? He on his last fight of his UFC contract. So now he's testing out free agency, as far as I'm aware. 2 legends of the sport. Two guys who have been in the game for a very, very long time. And I don't know, I don't know if Matt Brown should carry on fighting, to be honest. I'm not sure. I don't know if he'll be able to hang it with the top guys in the division. But yeah, just Condit got a win.
Yep.
And it's a nice way for him to sort of walk out of his career with the UFC. There was some discussions of maybe he might sign on with the UFC. Okay. But I guess he's going to test free agency, as you should always do.
Yeah. No.
Someone tweeted out that Nate Diaz rematch with Carlos Condit.
That was John Anik, isn't it?
I think it might have been Anik. I can't remember. I'll double check and I'll put the tweet up or something. Yeah. But yeah, good performance. Looks strong. Looks solid, and
it was quite dominant actually. It was actually quite. I think he doubled the amount of strikes that Matt Brown came with. So yeah, congratulations on that.
I forgot to mention though, this card was
free.
Their return to ABC, the ABC network.
It was free. It wasn't free, but you know.
I think it was a big historic moment for the UFC. You know, you've had the likes of Muhammad Ali fighting on ABC. You've had Roberto Duran on UFC. You've had some of the biggest fighters.
ABC.
On ABC. You've had some of the biggest fighters of all time on ABC, and the UFC finally got that. This was kind of like a one-off thing. Dana said there hasn't been any discussions to do it again. Okay. But you know, they might do. Why not? It was a good card, and what a main event to have on the card. Superb main event.
To the main event because it was good, man. So, you know what? Flipping hell, bruv. Okay, so it was a good fight. Okay, we are aware. Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. Basically, the winner is edging towards fighting for the title, depending on who won and depending on how. We know how it ended. Max Holloway won by unanimous decision.
Not unanimous. Unanimous.
It was huge unanimous, bruv.
Yeah.
One judge scored it 50-42. That is a mazine of a deficit. Yeah? That's mad. I don't even know how many sevens is that, bruv?
No, that was 4 10-8 rounds.
Yeah. And a 10-9.
And a 10-9. I think. No, is that my maths?
16, 24. What comes after that?
32.
40. Bruv. Oh, 40 it is. Yeah. 4 10-8s and 1 10-9. What?
That shows you how dominant he was.
There was only one judge, but I'm not even surprised by that.
So listen, Holloway was coming off.
Holloway broke records, man.
Yeah.
Please, no, he was coming off. Sorry, I
was just gonna say, literally, he was coming off. Was it back-to-back losses to Alexander Volkanovski?
Same idiot.
So, he fought last in July 2020 against Alex Volkanovski in a rematch where he first lost his title the year before. And people were very unsure of what Holloway would show up.
Okay.
You know, there was people doubting him all of a sudden. But he looked
Holloway,
very good.
Can we just be serious for a second? I'm not even trying to digress. Holloway didn't lose that. On paper, he lost it. Officially, he lost that fight.
So yeah, I had Volko winning the first fight.
He didn't lose it, man.
And I had Holloway winning the second fight. That's how I had it.
Volkanovski was shocked to hear his name. He was shocked. I know, like, when he's close, you're like, both of you don't know, it's hanging in the balance. He was ready to submit that he'd lost that, or to concede that he had lost that fight. When he heard his name, he was like, what? I paid off the right people, man. Like, yeah. And Max was like, this is number one bullshit. And it was, man. It was. But, again, charge it to the game. This is just how it goes. So he come back now. He's changed up his training. Obviously, he doesn't spar anymore. He's kind of cut out the sparring. He's minimized the sparring. There's two fight camps now. And, boy, it wasn't... I don't like the word... Well, I do like the word clinic, but it wasn't a clinic. It was a masterclass. It was beyond that. It wasn't
even a masterclass. It was a beatdown.
It was a beatdown, bro. It was a beatdown.
It was...
Hats off. Hey, to Calvin Kattar.
Bro, Calvin
being the most durable.
You know how much I rate Calvin as well. I always say I've been rating Calvin for time. Sound engineer can confirm that as well.
Ask him.
Calvin,
yeah, he nodded.
He nodded. So, and Calvin's coming off 2 good wins as well.
Yes.
Beat Jeremy Stevens and Dan Ige, and was looking for a big fight. Deserved it. He's been in the game for a long time. He's fought the best of the best, and this was his acid test. This was his big step up, going against the proverbial.
He's fought good. Yeah,
proverbial champion, basically. And in most people's eyes, the best fighter in featherweight history. And it was just, I had it going the way it did.
Yeah, no,
I knew it was.
No one didn't.
Yeah, you know, Kattar said he's the best boxer in UFC, and he said that he's the senior and Holloway's the freshman, and I'm going to show him that.
Hey, did you hear what he said? He goes, sometimes a freshman comes in. This is now Max Holloway talking about that little thing there. Sometimes a freshman comes in. These are American terms, innit? But I'm assuming he's a year 7 or something. Or was it like? How does it work?
I think freshman's like first year.
First year of uni. Yeah, he's freshman. They say that in here as well, innit? And my man's the what? Senior. As in what? Like he's like leaving uni.
I don't know, bro.
So obviously you've had all them time there. He's basically saying like this guy. He's nowhere near, man, innit? The freshman came in and took your girl. Is basically what Max Holloway said. But Max Holloway broke records. Please, the stat man.
445 strikes landed in the fight.
445 strikes landed in the fight. Not in his career. Not this year. That's more strikes than Davison Figueiredo, his whole career. That's more strikes than Zhang Wei Li's whole career.
It's insane. And in the fourth
round. In one
round,
fight. Are you mad?
And in the 4th round, he also broke his own record of landing 141 strikes in 1 round.
Unbelievable.
That round, I mean, the fight could have got stopped at many points during the whole duration. But in that specific round, 4th round, I was like, boom.
Just stop it.
Stop it. Someone, like, the corner needs to
I don't know if I'd make a good ref or a very bad ref, because I'd be stopping these fights a lot sooner, because I'm just worried about this guy's brain function as he like carries on his career. Do you get me? It's like that was way too much. Calvin Kattar took way too much damage in that fight. But yes, heart of a warrior, you know, that mindset there and everything.
His head got slit open early from my elbow, yeah?
Oh my gosh.
Those elbows were vicious.
Them elbows,
vicious.
And you don't see them coming because you don't expect that. You're so close. It's like,
listen,
man, what a fight.
We'll talk on a technical standpoint, yeah?
Okay.
Holloway looked sharp. Holloway looked fast. He looked accurate. He looked like someone
smooth. It was just it was
that flow state you talk about.
It's actually flow state. He was almost Neo. You know, everything's slowing down now, and it's like you can see the openings. You take them. I'm not even trying to sound childish, but it's like everything was just. He was so in the zone. He was so in his zone, innit? Like, it's called flow state. You know, when you're just what's his name calls it? What's his name? Adesanya. I don't like this term. He calls it God mode, just like in a game, like when you're playing flipping Quake or whatever. But when you just keep killing, man, and you just end up being on a madness, you get invincibility, and you're just zoned in. It's like that. He got to round 4 or 5 when he was talking to the commentators, saying, "Guys, I'm the best boxer in the UFC, the best boxer in the UFC." I don't even disagree with him, bruv.
He said he wants to be the best boxer in MMA. He wants to prove to everyone he's the best boxer in MMA.
He's flipping good, man.
He's up there. No
doubt. I mean, they likened him to McGregor. I wouldn't do that because it's different. There's a lot more to McGregor's game. But I'm saying the flow was reminiscent of that. Like the way he was just... I've just got that Neo scene from The Matrix. Da, 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 da. And like everything was landing just so beautifully. Nose broken, face. I mean, Max Holloway's face got a bit mashed up because there were periods of time in the fight where Kattar landed some serious blows, and I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
he could change everything now because one punch can change everything.
Big, strong guy,
but Holloway,
and he hits hard. But
the thing with
nothing was affecting Holloway. Holloway's
no, it was affecting him.
Nah, man. To me, it didn't even look like he was just eating them up and walking forward. Yeah. This guy didn't take a backward step the whole fight. It's insane.
The problem with that is though, he's going to one day walk into something mad.
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, he's lost in the past, but like he could have
never been put down, which is mad.
He could have lost everything as a result of just, it's not carelessness, man, but it's that overconfidence. But to be honest, there was so much confidence in this fight, and it just built. Like his first round, he usually picks up the pace in it. Again, the commentators even mentioned this, but he usually picks up as he builds momentum. This was like a 3rd round. He started off as if he was in the 3rd round, so he was warmed. He was just like, what's the word, man? Like he was just hot and ready to go, man. Stopping and talking to the commentators, slipping punches whilst looking away, throwing jabs and landing them whilst looking away. Tell me that's not flow state, bruv. Tell me that's just not out of body experience. Man's watching himself, just controlling it on the controller. Do you get me? That was a PS5 game, bruv. It's crazy.
He was dominant, man. He looked so good. And I just think now you can't deny him the title shot next after. Obviously, there was announced as well, I think on the same day or the day before, that Alexander Volkanovski would defend his title against Brian Ortega.
Yes.
Let me pull up the date. I think it's March 6th. March 27th, sorry. UFC 260, March 27th, Volkanovski, Ortega. And then, I just don't think you can sort of...
No, you can't deny him the title shot after that. Max Holloway.
No.
I want Ortega to win because I like the guy. I want Volkanovski to win because I dislike the guy. That's not nice. It's not fair, innit? But I'll tell you why. Because I don't believe he deserves the title currently. No doubt is he a...
So you don't dislike him, you just don't think he should be champion at the moment?
I don't think he deserves the title. So I want him to run it back again. I want them to run it back again because I want redemption in it. It's not even redemption. I just want...
I think it should be 1-1.
It's fair. It should be 1-1, bruv.
What happens when if Holloway wins the third one? Then it's 2-1. You do it again? Fourth time?
No. Take it and duck. Take it and dip. Give it to him again, obviously. He would have to work his way up to it, just like Holloway did. Do you get me? Not another rematch. Let him work his way up to it again. Let him fight somebody else and prove that he's that dominant, and then go and then take the rematch again. I don't mind. I could watch that fight. I don't mind rematches. I don't mind thirds, fourths. Do you understand me? It just because you can always see a different fighter. Do you get me? But I don't want to see it back to back. So not consecutive. Oh, he wins. Okay, we're gonna do a fourth one. Because have you seen that edit where it's Volkanovski Holloway 32?
Yeah,
both of them are just old.
Yeah.
It's like
that Groundhog Day.
That. Yeah, exactly. Put your little hand in mine. But yeah, it's like.
But then I also, I'd love to see that rematch. Then I'd also like to see Holloway and Ortega run it back again. Because I feel like this Ninja Ortega is bold, shaven head Ortega,
samurai,
the one that took apart Zombie, is scary, man.
Yeah, that's a fight I would rather see. But I want to see Volkanovski
you can do it after
lose that title, bruv.
Why not?
To Holloway. I want Holloway to get it back. Because it's like, if I'm Holloway, I'm thinking, I won that last fight. He might be, okay, cool. I know that I won it. The judges effed up, so it's cool. But in my head, I'm thinking, no. I have to show him what time it is. And I'm taking that belt off you. I don't want it to go to Ortega. Then you still think you beat, man. Because you didn't. You did not. First time, all right, cool. Cool. Second one, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I want him to... If he has to be the sacrifice, if Ortega has to be the sacrifice or the sacrificial lamb in order for Volkanovski to get bammed by Holloway, I beg you don't make me look like a fool after this and lose again, because that would really pee me off. But... if that, then so be it.
They do make good. They make a good stylistic fight for each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because both fights were close. Don't get it twisted. Both fights were close. Volkanovski won, in my opinion, edged the first one, just about, and Holloway edged the second one. But Holloway is more convincing.
It was more convincing.
To me, I had Holloway winning 3-2, but his first 3 rounds, he was dominant. Like he looked.
But that's exactly, and that's pretty much everyone. Everybody says this. It's almost unanimous. He won the first 3. So how? Unless it's a 10-8. Do you get me? And even still, anyway, it's the fight game, innit? This is how it goes. That's how it goes.
But yeah, that's what Holloway could do next. He also said afterwards, he said, I'm going to hang around at Fight Island. I'm still here.
Yeah.
If anything happens on next week's main event, which is Conor and Poirier, I'm ready to jump in.
He did some mad advertising for that fight, though, innit?
We should, why not?
Guys, get your paper. But what does it benefit him? In case
he's in it. But
yeah.
Speaking of that, we've got a super card next week. A super card. The return of the Mac. The return of the notorious Conor McGregor. He'll be taking on Dustin Poirier for the second time. We touched on it last week. Was it last week or the week before?
It was last week, man.
6 years in the making, this rematch is happening. Both different fighters, both
very different
animals in their own respects, and this is going to be an absolute war.
I'm not going to lie. I might have to rescind my words from last week. So I said, in the end, I went with McGregor winning on points anyway. McGregor is just too much for this guy, man. McGregor is just too much. Poirier he's a machine, there's no doubt. He's improved, no doubt. His dimensions are still limited. Do you understand? His dimensions are still limited. It's like his ability to get weighed in, all right, brilliant. He's resilient. Do you get me? But he's just open too much.
It's simple, isn't it? It's exactly what I said last week.
He's too open.
He's too open to get hit.
Head on, he's just straight on like this.
When he gets hit like that, because he will get hit like that by Conor,
absolutely,
he will go down, and I don't know if he'll get up. It's just,
it's not going to be a knockout. I think it's going to be a stoppage again, but it's going to be as in like a stoppage. So he just won't have any response. I don't think it's going to be the first round, though, man. I think that's discrediting.
I said 1 to 2.
Too much.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I rate Poirier. I'm not saying I don't rate him. I rate Dustin Poirier a lot. But styles make fights, and I think this style is wrong for him.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Unless he comes out and surprises everyone and just grapples the whole fight, just shoots for legs all day, hugging legs, all day, all game, all fight.
What's his coach's name?
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, thank you. Was saying, listen, man, Khabib gave him troubles against the cage. He can, emulate this. If that's the blueprint, then so be it. Because Poirier's got the ability.
It's not gonna happen. No.
It's not gonna happen. But I'm just saying he's got the ability. There are. It's not impossible, but like, it's pretty damn unlikely, man. McGregor, when he is, I said this last week, but when he's is a very scary guy. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's so focused. He's got that samurai-esque kind of mentality. Like, it's like he's very honorable. Maybe that's not the best word to use, but when it comes to training and as a martial artist, do you understand? He's very much in that kind of discipline mindset, mind frame.
It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be a mazine, and then obviously the co-main event is Michael Chandler making his UFC debut against Dan Hangman Hooker. Again, another good fight.
Bruv.
And even
Hooker's
now,
a scary guy, man.
The more I think about it, the more I think Hooker could cause a huge upset.
We were watching some video today, and he's like, "Oh my days!" Because last week again, Cash was like, "Listen, I think
Chandler's gonna win it easy.
It's Chandler's fight, not easy, but he's gonna win it." We were watching today. He's like, "Whoa, Hooker might actually take it. But we've said this in the past. We've been
the
wrong.
thing is with Chandler, from what I see, so Chandler. Sorry, let me see how you like.
Yeah, I just said Chandler, bruv, as well. You made me say it like
that. Chandler, in my opinion, has got the ability.
Hey, Chandler. Yeah, Joey.
Chandler's got the ability. Chandler. Michael Chandler's got the ability to dominate Hooker, in my opinion, on the ground and take him down, and just overwhelm him. But Chandler likes a war.
Yep.
He likes to hit. He likes to bang. And I feel like that is playing into Hooker's hands. Hooker loves that.
Yes.
Hooker loves to bang.
He does, bro.
Hooker loves a bang.
Hooker loves a bang. And that's take my money.
So
couldn't help myself.
It'll be, let's see. I'm still gonna go with Chandler. And then Dana White also said as well, relating to these guys, that the Eagle, the champion, Khabib Nurmagamedov, could return to the ring, to the cage, if someone excites him enough.
Bruv,
what does that mean?
Bruv, if you're enticed enough, you're gonna come. I love the guy. I have so much respect for him. He's such an honourable man. Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yeah, Khabib Abdulmanapovich Nurmagomedov. Yeah, he is such an honourable guy, and I understand it might have been a bit hasty the way he left when he retired, and we understand his reasons, and any stick he gets for that is stupid, but you've kind of lessened the poignancy of that retirement if you're saying, if I'm enticed enough, I'll come back. No, it's a yes or no. Say, you know what, I rushed it. I wanna honor my dad's kind of dream of 30-0. Yeah, take GSP, take McGregor again. He doesn't really want to fight. He doesn't want to fight McGregor again. But get to 30-0, or
just retire.
I'm just gonna. I'm not coming back. No money can buy this.
Play mind games, though, bro.
So what's he trying to do? So you're trying to tell me behind when they shut that door?
You know when Conor said to
man, get him to put on a show for me, man.
Yeah, you know when Conor said to Floyd, dance for me, boy. Dance for me, boy. That's what he's doing in this sense here. He wants these four to dance for him.
Madness, man. We're gonna have some crazy fights next week, no doubt. I mean,
it's just a bit of gamesmanship. That's what it is.
But, so what's the game? What's the plan?
Nothing. Just make them excited, make them think that there's a chance. And then he could come back and say,
no. All right, I'm coming back.
I'm coming back now. You know?
Do you get me? Is that the plan?
Why not?
Anyway, next week's gonna be mad. Next week's gonna be crazy. This week was mad. Poirier's got an 8-fight contract. He just signed 8-fight contract, bro. That's a lot of fights. That's a lot of years, bro.
I didn't even know about that.
8 fight, and not like he just re-signed or whatever you call it. He renewed his contract. 8 fights, you know.
So after McGregor, that's 7 fights.
I think it's excluding that one.
Oh,
I don't know. Either way, that's bare fights, bruv. That's
well done to you, mate.
Down.
Congratulations.
But after 8 fights, where are you going to be, bruv?
Where are you going to be after 3?
Where are you going to be after this fight? Where is it from here after this loss? Because it's looking like that's how it's going to be. Because McGregor is... Focus McGregor is a worrying like concept, bruv. Do you get me? Boogeyman. But yeah, that's that, man. Looking forward to it, guys.
And also, just before we sort of close the episode, just touching on boxing quickly. Not much going on in the boxing world at the moment. But Eddie Hearn and Matchroom did release some fights, and none bigger out of them than the return of Dillian Whyte. March the 6th, Dillian Whyte will take on Alexander Povetkin in their much anticipated rematch. Obviously, Povetkin won the first fight via knockout. They were due to fight again, I think, in November, then again in January. It's just been postponed. But the date has now been set for March the 6th. And we will get that rematch. Dillian Whyte will look to gain some redemption against Alexander Povetkin.
It's not some redemption, it's all of it.
Yes.
It's all of it.
Get himself back in
needs to get a knockout.
contention.
He needs to get an early knockout. He needs to win convincingly. Can he do it? Yes, of course he can. But he needs to understand that he made a mistake in that fight. And it can happen to anybody, but you were left very open, very vulnerable, and you paid for it, basically.
Yeah. Some other good fights as well.
David Hay commented on it. He's like, David Hay's an idiot. He's just a hater. I like the guy. I like Dillian Whyte. I just want him to be able to say, okay, I made a mistake. Not, that could have happened to anyone. It's just a lucky punch. It wasn't a lucky punch, bruv. It was a counter that you've been susceptible before, or susceptible to before, and you've lost as a result of it before. Don't let it happen again, man. Don't let it happen again. You've been very fortunate to avoid that in your other fights, because it's something that you do mechanically. It's kind of like AJ's right. AJ throws his right, and when he brings it back, it goes down and then up. So you can just kind of read the fact that his punch goes down, his hands go down here and come back up to reset. And you've got that split second there. If you've missed his right, if you've like slipped it, you can knock him out. You can come with a nice big counter. It's a similar kind of thing. If you watch the tapes, you'll understand this is something that you do. It's a pattern that you can't unlearn, or you should unlearn, sorry. But you're not able to do it. And that's why I'm very worried for him going in for the future in general, not just into this fight. In general, like, you have to unlearn that, bruv. His reaction to that point and that loss, saying that it was just a lucky punch, dangerous mentality. Sorry. No,
just gonna say there's other fights as well. So I think Fabio Woodley's fighting on that card.
Right.
I think Fabio Woodley's gonna return against Eric Molina. That's what Dillian Whyte was saying with Coogan on IFL TV. Avanesian and Josh Kelly are finally gonna get it on. Conor Benn's going to return. Conor Benn's taking on Samuel Vargas. Who else is there? There's a few good fights on the card, but on coming up on Matchroom Stable. Sorry. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The boxing's going to kick off in a couple of weeks, but for now we look forward to the return of Conor McGregor, the notorious Conor McGregor, and his rematch with Dustin Poirier. So
Dustin Poirier, Agatha Christie. It's not even funny anymore. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, just shut up now.
Agatha Christie's Dustin Poirier. Guys, apologies, man. If you found that joke terrible, please subscribe. Yeah, like, comment,
share,
and subscribe again. So if you just subscribe, no, don't, because if you subscribe twice, you're unsubscribing.
Dive, dip, dive, and dodge. No, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
So can you subscribe, please? Yeah? I'm repeating myself. But this is kind of what you have to do.
Subscribe?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clip of me saying this, and I'm just going to paste it into every video so that I don't have to keep saying it. Subscribe. Guys, please do just share it, man. I understand these videos are long. I understand not every part of it is for you. For some people, you like the dessert review. For some people, you like the boxing. For some people, you like the UFC. Whichever one you like it for, just subscribe. Just like the video. There is something for you to like. If you don't fight, you eat. If you don't eat, you fight. You have to do something. If you don't punch, you kick. If you don't kick, you take down. You do jiu-jitsu. Do you understand me? There is something for everyone. Unless you're a ute, well, no, they like desserts. So there you go. Just subscribe, bruv. Please. Okay? Comment. Just say anything. Say, hi, greetings from Norway. Yeah? Or as people doing it or whatever. And finally, share it with the people then. Share it. Share it. Treat us like
family.
Nah, man. Like a deck of cards, bruv. Just dish it out. Dish out the link. Bam, bam, bam. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Spam people. I want to be spam.
Treat us like a virus.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this guy. Look
computer
at this guy.
virus.
Yes. Treat us like a computer virus.
Not that kind of stuff. Yeah, like a computer virus. Literally, I want to be on everyone's screen non-stop.
Just popping up, man.
Just popping up. Like you pressing X and it don't go.
It's still there, bruv.
Until you subscribe. Okay?
Do that, please, guys.
But yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much for listening.
Do you not want a giveaway? Is that what it is? Because we could do a giveaway. We could do a giveaway. If we get 500 subscribers, it's nothing.
Yeah, we'll do a giveaway.
We'll do a giveaway. Yeah? And we will pick something that's not like no bullshit thing. Pardon my language. We are actively trying to slow down the swearing or cut it out. We will not choose something cack. It will be a nice gift. You know what? It will be okay, what am I talking about now? I haven't even consulted my man. But it will be something of value. Be it monetary or like, oh, that's nice. I like that. I wanted one. I wanted those AirPods.
Hurry up, bruv. Get to the point.
Or I could do with a like nice little £150 voucher. I could do with that.
I'm not gonna stop now.
I could do my shopping. I could do with a nice dessert voucher. You know what I mean? It's not enough, man. You know what? If you win, you can come on the show. You can come on the show. Jump on. We can either do you on a thing, on a live. Yeah? You got to follow up. You got to follow up everything. But you can come on the show. We'll shout you out on the Insta. We'll shout you out on the Insta. You'll get like a nice little bill in the post or something like that. And on top of that, not a bill like a phone bill, like £100. 100. You cool with that, blood?
Sorry. You
got the finances for that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I don't. Blood. You know what? I'll just give it. Just find a purchase. Send me the link. I'll buy it for you. Because like you said, man, take out a little Amex loan for that or something. All right, guys, do that. Just support, man. Just support. But genuinely, we'll do a giveaway. Forget it. Listen, guys, we're doing a giveaway now. Like, comment, subscribe. Give us your name at the bottom. We will choose a name at random. And you have to make sure you've subscribed and your people that you've shared with subscribe also.
Mm-hmm. You have to share it to 10 people.
Share it with 10 people. And
those
show
10
proof.
people have to subscribe. We need proof that they've subscribed. Then send us. I'll send you my bank details. Transfer me a tenner. Every 10 persons. So that's £100.
That's a Ponzi scheme. I love it.
Then, once I have your deposit of £100, I will then give a giveaway.
Using your P to buy you a gift.
Yes.
Your brethren's sponsored because you shared with them.
Okay.
That is actually complete crookery, bruv. I'm not a crook. But do it. Yeah? Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Swear down. Subscribe. Yeah? It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been your boy Fat Mouse. I'm looking forward to next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm having fun in here, man. I've been Fat Mouse, man.
This guy's lost it. I'm Cash with a K and not a C. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you all.
Oh yeah,
next week.
We'll see you next week. But hold on a minute, man. Stop right there. It's not over yet, guys. This is a YouTube heavy thing. Yeah, this is made for YouTube. That's why we got pictures and all that. Some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to see my Butters mug, my bar lead on YouTube. So just listen to man on Spotify. Subscribe to the channel or whatever you call it. Subscribe, bruv. We're there. Do it. Last week's episode got 3 listens, bruv. Obviously a lot more views, but 3 listens on Spotify. You people don't want to watch sometimes, or you're not paying that subscription where you can minimize and carry on. So just listen to the Spotify thing because it's better. It's easier. Do it, man. Thanks. Gosh, I've been your boy Fat Mouse. You been, Bev?
I've been Cash.
All right, he wants to go. Thank you very much, guys. 2 thumbs up. Give us 1 back, please, over there somewhere. Yeah, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Lick 'em all.